So, IBS. This is the most common problem that gastroenterologists would see in their rooms, and we were very relatively ineffective at managing it. And I had a long history of working in laboratory research with dietary things and carbohydrates, and I had the view that there has to be a diet for IBS. So what was on the canvas already? What did we already know that we could actually develop this from? There had been lots of work done where people had identified these short-chain carbohydrates, sugars or little chains of sugars that caused symptoms like IBS. Lactose, polyols like sorbitol, windy foods, the baked beans, which have got galacto-oligosaccharides in them, and fructose, which is first recognised in the fruit juice diarrhoea in children in 1978. And fructans was the other part which were first identified in 1987. And it was no surprise that through all of these things, diets had been developed. Lactose-free diet, fructose and sorbitol-free diet. And these diets had all been published, but when you gave them to people with irritable bowel, they didn't seem to work too well, because basically what they did, they worked when people had masses of that particular substance. So if they had masses of lactose and they couldn't digest lactose, the diet worked beautifully. But anyone with IBS, most people didn't have masses of these things. And so these diets really didn't move very well. Then came the light bulb moment. If you have each of these things, all of these sugars and short-chain carbohydrates, and you had a little bit of each, they all did the same thing in the gut, so they would have a magnified effect. So why not, instead of restricting one of them, restrict all of them? And we developed the restrict all of them diet. And it seemed to work. So what we decided we had to have was a collective term for these things, and so we could then develop a better name for the diet. And this is where we had a little competition, and in fact I would like to say Sue Shepherd won with the creation of the term FODMAP. And we were told by, I reckon, everyone, this is a horrible term, it's rubbish. But we stuck to FODMAPs, and it was really a memorable term.